Welcome back. It's Taryn, and today we are going to talk about my favorite things: exercise, food, just some really good stuff. So stay tuned. Okay. I'm making breakfast. This is one of my first favorites, is this griddle. My husband's grandparents got it for us like years ago, but I like that I can make several eggs on it all at once. So we're having eggs on toast for breakfast. My next favorite is actually something I have to make. It is everyone's favorite muffin recipe.
Banana nut muffins!
They're not banana nut.
Those are my favorite.
You like these too.
I do like them, but they're not my favorite.
He is lying. He told me they were his favorite. It's a muffin that has pumpkin, but if you're like, ooh, I don't like pumpkin muffins, I don't add cinnamon. I just use the pumpkin as something to make the muffin really moist. So in my mixer, I have my wet ingredients. That will be 1 full can of pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie, pumpkin puree. 1 cup of a cooking fat. I use avocado oil. 1 cup of maple syrup, and 4 eggs. And I blended that up in here. And now my dry ingredients. I am using freshly ground flour, but you do not have to. If you are not, you are going to, well, regardless, you're gonna need 4 cups of flour. And I use soft white wheat. I also did a couple of pinches of salt and a tablespoon of baking powder. This is going to make 24 muffins. So I'm gonna slowly add my wet ingredients without making a mess. Actually, no promises here. Or I'm adding my dry ingredients to my wet ingredients. And then I'm gonna let the mixer mix, do the work. Here we go. All right, the batter is done. Now, the part of the muffins that everybody's gonna love, I did not do this last time, but I think it'd be a nice little treat. I'm going to add 2 handfuls of white chocolate chips.
Only 2?
Yes, only 2.
Can't you sneak another one in? Yay, I love my wife!
Half a handful of those. And I'm going to fold that into the batter. And I have a cookie sheet here. No more. Corey Judah! He's throwing white chocolate chips. Stop! Trying to get it into the bowl. Okay. I have my cookie sheet right here. And I've got 2 greased, stop! 2 greased muffin tins. And the trick for filling muffins is I have a little scooper. It's actually a measuring cup. So I am going to use a measuring cup, and in a grid pattern, I'm gonna fill in these muffins. I'm just about to work out, so I wanted to show you my workout favorites. The first is my Oura Ring. I love this so much. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. It tracks your cycle, basal body temperature, your exercise, sleep, your stress management. So I like using it especially to balance my rest and my exercise. The next thing are these like fabric exercise bands. The fabric ones provide like a lot more resistance than like the elastic ones, and it's a loop. So you stick your legs through it when you do an exercise and you push against it, and it gets more muscle involvement, especially your glutes. And I know lots of girlies like to train their glutes. And then lastly, I have these shoes. They're my Lululemon shoes, and they are incredible. Lululemon actually did research on running, just women specific. Other running shoes have only done research on men, but these are women specific. They have cross trainers, running shoes, a bunch of different ones. And I love them so much. I've had a knee injury before, and these provide so much cushion that I feel really, really comfortable. So those are my exercise favorites. Last favorite, I'm making Instant Pot pasta. It's like a meat sauce. It is so good and so easy. Even your kids can do it. So I have my Instant Pot on saute, and I am sauteing 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of hot Italian sausage on the saute mode. So I'm just gonna finish that up, and I'll show you what to do next. I've ground my meat. It doesn't have to be completely done. You can have a little bit of pink because it's going to pressure cook. This part is very important. I'm going to use 2 jars of pasta sauce. The order in which you do this will make or break the meal. So your sauce in, and in each jar, since I'm doing 2 jars, I'm gonna fill it halfway up, shake it, and pour it back in. So really you want 2 jars of sauce, 1 jar of water. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Look, I opened my own jar this time.
So proud of you, babe.
So 1 jar of sauce in, working on my half a jar of water. I just don't want to waste any of the sauce. So I like to give it a little shake. My favorite sauce is Rayo's, but this is not what I have right now. You'll have to do, this is just the Great Value sauce, but it's still relatively okay. Are you not gonna eat it now, babe?
What?
Are you not gonna eat it now because it's not the Rayo's?
No, I don't like it. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
All right, give this a shake. So my sauce and my water is in. You do not stir this. Very important. I'm actually gonna take my spatula out of the Instant Pot. We do not stir it. Next, I'm going to add in my pasta. Again, do not stir it. I'm using penne. Usually I do use spaghetti. We just don't have any right now. Again, don't stir. So my pasta needs to cook for 11 minutes. So what you're going to do for the Instant Pot is you are gonna cook it on high pressure for half of that time. So that would be, 5.5 minutes. So I'm gonna do 6 minutes on high pressure in my Instant Pot, and I'm going to allow that to natural release for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to open it up, give it a stir, and it'll be ready to go. It's so delicious, so easy. My oldest daughter can do it. It's her favorite way to have meat sauce. Just one warning, when you open it and you stir it, that stuff is going to be hot like lava. So don't just get your fork in there and go for a bite right away. Ask me how I know. And that's really all there is to it. Here is the pasta, all said and done. I released the pressure, gave it a little stir, and that's what we got. Here are the muffins. I cooked them at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. We'll definitely enjoy these. I hope you enjoyed the video. Those were all of my favorite things for the day. That's just today's favorite things. Tell me in the comments if we should do another favorite things video. But I appreciate y'all watching so much. Let me know if you give any of this stuff a try. And until next time, happy homemaking.